What up, peeps? It's your boy McDowell here, and welcome to the McDowell Show. Today's video is going to be a three-part series. I'm going to drop one guide today, and I'm going to drop the other guides tomorrow. It's basically going to be a beginner's guide to Final Fantasy, so to those who know everything, just click off the video because this really isn't for you. To those coming to Final Fantasy, this guide is going to cover two things today for this guide. And it's the two most commonly asked questions I get asked every single day from newer people. What the hell is a retainer, and how do I join an FC? What an FC is. That's what this video is going to consist of. The next video I'm posting is going to be what class you should start with as Final Fantasy, what link shells are, you know, stuff like, etc. Stuff like that. So today's video, an FC is basically a guild. If you played any MMOs, you know what a guild is. An FC is the same thing as a guild. You can chat with other players. You can take advantage of the buffs they have. I'll show you right here. Actions. They have buffs like this, like Heat of Battle, Earth and Water, Jackpot, all kinds of buffs you can take advantage of. I would actually suggest joining an FC to take advantage of the buffs. If you don't like the FC, it's fine. Just buff up. Just take advantage of the buffs and then leave if you want. Because there's been some FCs I joined that I got in with a whole bunch of assholes. So, until I was given this FC. That's pretty much the uses of an FC, other than the fact that you have a home base, and then you can buy a personal chamber as well. Personal chambers are 300,000 gil, and I would hold off on buying a personal chamber, to be honest, until you get a feel of what the FC is about. A personal chamber is the same size of an inn room. It's the same size so if you've been to the inn, that's pretty much how big your room is. Difference is you can customize it yourself. Not that I'm going to nerd out. I'll show this video later. But that's pretty much the fundamental use of an FC now. Retainers. Retainers you can get before you do the Lord of the Inferno quest, or you can do it after the Lord of the Inferno quest. I would suggest doing it before. Retainers are basically NPCs that help you. They will store items for you, which I'm getting ready to show you now. And then I'm going to show you where to get the retainer. Alright, so choose a retainer. After you customize, because you can customize your retainer's appearance and stuff like that. They can hold items for you. I mainly fill my retainers with mats or housing items that I'm planning on using or flipping the prices on later on. They hold all your gil for you. You can send them out to collect stuff for you. I mean, retainers are a must-have in this game. Square Enix would give you 2 retainers for free. Additional retainers will cost you $2 in a mod station, which is a monthly, which it gets added to your monthly subscription. So they take it out every month, and you can always get rid of your retainers at any time. Your additional retainers. Now, once you can assign your retainer a class. It can be a battle class, gathering class. It's pretty much about it. I would suggest, in my opinion, if you're planning on crafting, I would suggest making one a botany, one retainer a botanist, and the other retainer a miner. So you can save a lot of time doing this. Just hear me out. You can build your DPS classes up doing fates and stuff, and your retainers will collect mats for you. They can collect shards and crystals, which is what's needed to craft gear and stuff like that. You know, speaking of, who just finished one? Oh, he did. Okay, cool. I can show you what this is about. No, not right now. Alright, so after you assign your retainer a job, you have to get the basic level 1 weapon to give to them. You can upgrade the gear, and the better gear they have on them, the better stuff they bring back, or the more stuff they bring back. So if you send them out to collect like shards, like ice shards or wind shards, they'll come back with like 80 or 100, you know, all depending. But the thing with this though, here's the thing a lot of people don't catch up on. In order for your retainer to level up, you have to level up your own gathering class. So if you make one retainer a miner, he can't level up until you level up your miner. Now he don't level up the same time you level up your miner. It's different. So if you get your miner to level 20, then the max level of that current retainer can only be level 20. You know what I'm saying? If you get level 30, then he can level up to 30. So on and so forth. Same thing works with battle classes. If you make a retainer a white mage, a bard, or whatever you want to make them, you know, if you're level 80, then they can be level 80. They can level up to 80. I'm going to show you where to get ventures too, because you're going to need 2 ventures to send them off on their way. Now, when you first assign them a venture, field exploration, well, and hunting, or it'll be like botany or miner or whatever class you make it will be the top. You'll have field exploration, and then you have this. And you'll have 1 through 5, which means they can, you know, collect stuff for you. But I would suggest just doing field exploration, because it's 24 hours, but they get a lot of XP, and the faster you level them up, the faster you can get quick exploration, which is what I use all the time, because they bring you back all kinds of good stuff. Or sometimes they bring you back crappy stuff. It's a 50-50 chance. It's like playing a lotto. Sometimes you get stuff you can sell for 300k, sometimes you get stuff that will sell for 2 gil, you never know. That's pretty much the uses of a retainer and what they're about. I'm going to show you where to get your retainers, and then I'm going to show you where to get your ventures. Now here's the thing, if you're making a botany or a miner retainer, in order for them to get what you want, you have to do the footwork yourself. You have to at least collect it 1 time before they can collect it for you. Now, it's not the same with the battle retainer. Like you just seen me send that guy off. He was a battle retainer. Now, he can just collect stuff for you regardless. But if you're going to make a miner or a botanist, you have to collect the item first, and then they can collect the item after that. You don't have to collect the same item over and over again. 1 minute. And so I'm going to show you where to get your ventures. Now, if you choose a grand company is going to be, I'm going to drop what a grand company is in the next guide. You go over to your grand company and you go to the Flame or Adder or Storm Quartermaster, whichever grand company you decide to choose. You go to the first slot, you go over to materials, and you got ventures right there. These are what you need. You need 200 stills for 1 venture. Don't worry about spending stills, because you're going to earn so many stills. You don't even know what the hell to do with them all. But that's where you get your stills. Now I'm going to show you where to get your retainers. Retainers is a must. I mean, the moment you get to the Lord of the Inferno quest, head and get your retainer before you do it. Now, a tip also, don't worry about building alternate classes up like crafters and other battle classes until you get your mount. This is the most important key. Get your mount first, because it's going to save you so much running time. So much running time. So after the Lord of the Inferno quest and you choose your grand company, you'll have an option to get your mount. You'll have to pay for your mount through seals, which I'll explain later. They'll explain for you, and I'll explain in the guide, the second guide. But I would suggest get your mount first before you even build any alternate classes, just so you can save yourself a lot of. I'm telling you, it helps. Trust me. Now you go to any major city, Oda, Limsa, Gridania, whatever, and then you look for this here. You look for the 2 faces called Retainer Vocate. And you walk over to the Retainer Vocate, and then you can create yourself 2 retainers for free of charge. You don't have to pay for them. And you can customize your appearance and everything. And that's pretty much... Oh, and with the FC, if you're new, if you're on free trial, only way to join an FC, if it still works, I'm not sure if it still works. I know it did a year ago, but they might have changed it. Walk up to any player that's currently in an FC, go to free company profile, and hit submit application. It may or may not work if you're on free trial, I don't know, but if you're on free trial and you have paid for the subscription, then you don't have to worry about submitting an application, because anyone can invite you to an FC. But if you're on the free trial and haven't paid free subscription, then the only other way to join the FC is how I showed you, by submitting an application if it still works. Thank you all for tuning in.